Hello and welcome. This is Enronhitman. I'm showcasing the North Carolina today. I just had a previous match with it and I failed to record, but I wanted you to see the results. I was pretty impressed. So here's the results of the North Carolina on the previous match. I had 43 hits, shot down 43 planes, 6 kills, and 5 Citadel hits. Received the awards of the Devastating Strike, Confederate, and High Caliber. So just to give you an idea of what it's capable of. These are the team setups here. As you can tell, we worked really well together as a team, and I had plenty of support from the cruisers that sacrificed themselves, essentially. So that was the reason why I was able to score so highly. The North Carolina is an excellent ship. I'm really impressed with it. It's definitely a breath of fresh air from the Colorado. Colorado seems to be restricted in a lot of areas, in which I'll showcase in the next video. But the North Carolina is relatively maneuverable for its size. It's got a high rate of speed. Its AA guns are excellent, but you still want some cruiser support with you because those planes will get through your screen and hit you, so you got to be careful. For the modules, I went ahead and got the premium modules here for the consumables. I'm fully upgraded. And I just put the XP flag on there too. And also, I have the standard camouflage to negate the accuracy of the enemy vessels hitting you. So let's go ahead and start the match and see how well we do here. I'm beating myself over the head for not recording that previous match, and I apologize. I'm just hoping you guys are having a good day. And if you guys have not researched or purchased North Carolina, the Colorado grind is worth it. It's a wonderful ship. I'm completely impressed with it. It can hold its own against other Tier 8s and Tier 9s. Um, and provided you have the support with you, the sky's the limit with this thing. Um, but once again, its guns are very, very heavy hitting. You can easily get Citadel hits with it, specifically on cruisers. Other battleships, not so much. The Japanese line is a little easier to Citadel than the American line, but you can still sit an Iowa pretty easily as long as its hull is broadsided to you. So we should be able to hop in a match here in just a moment. Forgive me if I sound a little weird. I've been partying with my friends last night, and I'm still kind of recovering from a hangover. Had a lot of fun though. It was a good time. So let's see if we can get this match started. I've gotten some good feedback and input from you guys, and I do appreciate it. My clan mates, I'm part of a clan called Raise. We primarily we organized over World of Tanks, and my clanmates reviewed the video, my first one, and they were able to give me some pointers. So hopefully this video will turn out a little bit better. Once again, always load AP in an American battleship to start. We are definitely on the Two Brothers map, so I'm going to suggest to our teammates to go A, and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to be cutting left here. Hopefully I'll get some support from my teammates. We'll see what the lineup is again here. Okay, we definitely have carrier, well, number of plane superiorities versus Lexington, but we'll see how that goes. Definitely have battleship superiority, and looks like they have the cruiser advantage. So I usually go full speed until I hit the lip of, it's a little area right here on the minimap, and then I'll start slowing down and judging my shots. I'd like to get in position with the ship relatively quickly on the Two Brothers map, as the opposing team 9 times, maybe 8 times out of 10 will push A as well, so you want to be in an excellent firing position to eliminate the destroyers and cruisers, and then start working on the enemy battleships. Doing some pot shots in the middle there. A lot of players like to do that. I don't like to do that in a battleship just because it'll give away my position. And I'm a little easier to hit by the long-range snipers. Let's see what we got. The video game audio is a little loud, and I'll adjust it next video, so my apologies for that. You might want to turn it down a bit. And let's see what we got here. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. I love coffee. Coffee's so good. And let's see what we got here. Looks like we have a battleship. Enemy battleship to the south there. Looks like they're going to be going for D. They might be pushing D by the looks of it. If that's the case, what I'd like to do is flex around on the northern border and assist in like a retreat option if the enemy seems to be sweeping. But we'll see here how A looks. Coffee. Alright. So far so good. Got some enemy fighters over there. Alright. There's the chain. I call it the pain train of those bombers and torp bombers. They may be going for me because I'm the highest tier battleship, but it looks like they might be going for our carriers. Let's hope those guys can take care of themselves there. Well, they're making a beeline for me, I think. So I'm going to focus fire on the torpedo bombers. I'm going to slow down a little bit. Cut a hard right. Have my bow facing the enemy so I can minimize the damage that comes in towards me. That looks like Colorado, New Mexico maybe. As you can see, my AA is definitely cleaning up on these guys. So I'm going to do long-range support for the A push. Looks like D is in contention. They can probably hold it for a little while. So get a shot on him there. So looks like those guys were coming after me after all. They only have one destroyer, and I think he's on the opposite side, so I feel pretty comfortable going down this alley here. Okay. Looks like that battleship's using terrain to his advantage there. See if I can get a hit on him. Both the I think it's the Colorado and the New Mexico are relatively slow ships, so it's pretty easy to kind of gauge their speed when attacking them. I got some constructive criticism there in chat. That's one of the things I enjoy about this game is the colorful language of the people playing. It completely reminds me of World of Tanks, if you guys are familiar with that. You get some players that like to exercise their vulgarity communication skills, apparently. There we go, got a little citadel on that Tago. He's still out of torp range, so I'm not too concerned about that. And I'm going to focus here to the left and see if I can't give this guy a what for here. I'm going to start aiming my bow towards him a little bit, minimize the damage. Yep, he's got his eyes on me, so I'm going to go at full speed here. So we got 2 waves of torps coming in. So far so good. Got a little hit there. Let's see if I can't finish this guy off. Oh, never mind. And we do have 2 battleships over here. So I'm going to have to curve around this terrain and see if I can't minimize my profile so I don't get hit by those guys. They're really close too. Very close. So just slow down a little bit. We got the torps coming out here. There we go. Probably not gonna hit him. He was kind of booking pretty fast there. So this is where I'm kind of creeping along. I do not want to maximize my speed just yet because they do have a lot of guns aiming around that corner. So I'm going to go ahead and, while that other battleship's preoccupied behind that mountain, I'm just going to focus fire on this guy over here, see who he is. He's a Fuso. Okay. Fusos are pretty dangerous ships, but when you get in closer range, not so much. So I'm going to go ahead full reverse now. I know some people feel that full reverse on a higher tier battleship is not wise. In most cases it's not, but I'm completely outnumbered here. And I kind of want to get my teammates to be in a position to flank. Focus fire on that torp bomb. So you notice that my nose is aimed towards the enemy. So I'm minimalizing damage that comes in at me. That Otago is definitely going to launch torps, so I'm going to have to kill him here if nobody else does. I'm kind of backtracking. I know I've got nobody behind me, so I'm going to see if I can dodge those torps by going in reverse here. Again, I'm out of range of 2 of the battleships, or 1 of the battleships, as you say. And I'm going to go ahead and move forward again, and see if I can't give that Fuso what for here. Looks like those torps are going to miss me. And I feel comfortable in pushing forward. I still have 2 opposing battleships, so he's turning, he knows I'm here. That shot might be a little premature there. There we go, knocked out one of his guns. Alright, I'm going to creep around the corner again. Lexington is a juicy target. It's already damaged. I think I'm going to focus on the Lexington because I can take multiple hits from the battleships. Let's turn it. Got some good hits on him. See as the battleship's not damaging him. I feel totally comfortable. Of course, the rear guard here is kind of failing. I'm going to have to move forward here pretty soon. That was a pretty solid hit. So I'm going to move forward. The Fuso is my primary threat after the Lexington is taken care of. And I'm going to see if I can... Hopefully my rear guard will save me from those other cruisers. I am not firing HE at the carrier, and that's because I don't want to do the ammo switch. I am going to approach the carrier here and keep my bow aimed at those other battleships there. Okay, go ahead and repair up again. That's my last repair, so I better make it count. tier carrier, I think it's a tier 8. Alright, he's down. So I'm going to go ahead and focus on the Fuso. Well, the Fuso's pretty far out there. Yeah, I'm going to go after that in Mexico, I guess. I'm traveling at a pretty comfortable speed, so I'm not too concerned about the cruisers behind me just yet. More colorful language. I love this game. Alright. Hit him a little hard there. Fuso's not firing at me. Oh, I got a little buddy over here. I'm going to go ahead and flex into him here. I want to take care of him right away. Get him out of the way. He's firing APM. That's cute. What type of ship is it? Atlanta. Atlanta's a good ship. Definitely a force to be reckoned with if he was firing HE, I'll tell you that much. There he goes. Okay. I'm gonna turn around here and kind of focus on that was a good hit, New Mexico. Most impressive. Let's see if I can return the favor. Kind of keeping the island between me and the Fuso over there. I got a couple good hits on him. I'm in no condition to tangle with him close range, so I kind of want to slow down a little bit.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Alright, I'm going to slow down the quarter speed here. Yeah, he's going down. Yeah, he's dead. Alright, so I'm going to speed up a little bit, keep my nose to the Fuso. Fuso's going straight to the backboard. He's obviously retreating. So I have a choice between sniping the Fuso or maybe capping DE. But the points match is relatively close. Alright, my teammates alerted me to the cruisers. Unfortunately, I'm in no position to turn my back to the Fuso. I do not want that Fuso to get an easy target off me. 31,000 hit points. Yeah, I may lose this one. I may lose this duel. I'm at 11,000. I'm going to go ahead and kick it up full speed, see if I can get real close to him. He is going to be sliding up and down the border. He's definitely doing a border run here. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult for me to hit him. I think I'll be able to kind of get him a little bit here. He's damaging me, but only minimally, so we'll see. Can't seem to be scoring any hits on that guy for some reason. I'm going to launch my plane here. He's sliding up and down the backboard now. It's a little difficult to judge speed when they're doing this. It's kind of... Oh, this is a really close match. But if we kill that Fuso before... I think if we kill that Fuso, we should be alright. 1 points. But once again, the Fuso's doing the electric slide. So it's a little difficult to do. Well, that was a good hit. I should have been dead. Received a Confederate for that. That's nice. Hmm. I have a feeling that Fuso's going to win this battle here. I might go down. Who knows? Nope. 1,200 hit points, man. I'm still alive. Still kicking. I'll start moving towards that destroyer there, see if I can't keep him on his toes. If I get inside that destroyer smoke... Oh, did we lose? Might have lost that one. Yep. Well, that's a bummer. Well, the match was pretty solid on the North Carolina's part, though. We did pretty well. I made some money. I look over here at the standings. It was the top experience earner, which is excellent. Knocked out 42 planes. Once again, I reiterated that the AA on this thing is excellent. Um, let's see, let's go to the detailed report here. We did a total of 91,000 damage. Better than average. That's a really good score for the North Carolina. That's excellent. Even if you do very, very, very well in a particular ship, some matches you will lose. It's just part of the World of Warships ethos, I guess. But overall, I was very impressed with the match, and it turned out pretty well. I received a Confederate and a Dreadnought, and we did take quite a bit of damage, and we survived the match, which is excellent as well. I'm going to travel back to port here. And so my overall assessment of North Carolina is it's a good all-rounder. So tier 8 and below with other battleships, you definitely have an advantage armor-wise. But tier 9 ships will definitely tear you up pretty quick. So it's more of an equal tier, equal to lower tier ship. Um, Unlike the Iowa. The Iowa is more of a, yes, I can handle tier 10s, and I can handle tier 9s pretty easily. The next ship, which happens to be the weakest in the line, will be the Colorado, which I'll showcase. Anyways, you guys have a great day. Take care of yourself, and I hope to see you guys again. All right, take care, and thank you. Bye-bye.